Should you buy an iPad with a keyboard or a MacBook for college? Let's chat.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her.
Hey guys, welcome to it. Today's video is so exciting. We are going to be literally comparing all aspects between an iPad with a keyboard, an Apple Pencil, and then a laptop for college. So I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. Let's get into this. Also, make sure you watch the whole video to the very end. I seriously have so much knowledge throughout the whole video. And at the end, I share my personal opinion on which one I prefer. And I also give you an option that is mostly unheard of. So stay for the end to hear that. Also, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love it so much. Our little YouTube family is growing so fast and I really would love to see you here on my channel again. Okay, let's just jump right on into it. So we are going to be comparing the two newest models of the MacBook and the iPad Pro. So that means we will be doing the 12.9-inch iPad Pro 2020 version and the new 13-inch 2020 MacBook Pro. So yeah, just so you have a reference on where I'm getting all the prices and everything from. Okay, so first thing we're going to talk about is something that most of you probably aren't even thinking of, and that is before you even start considering iPad versus MacBook, you need to look at what device is best for your major. So for example, I'm an advertising major. I had to take some graphic design classes that required the Adobe Creative Cloud, and iPads do not support all of the Creative Cloud, so it would have been impossible for me to do all my work on the iPad, so therefore I needed to get the MacBook. So the way that I found out what device would be best for my major is I literally just looked up what type of laptop is best for my major online, and somebody came up and said, oh, advertising, you need a MacBook Pro. So that would be my suggestion for you guys before you even start. The whole decision between this is making sure that the iPad or the MacBook supports everything that you need to be able to do. Next is the price. Of course, this is probably one of the most important factors. So for this pricing, I am getting all the prices from the Apple Education Store. So if you don't know, students do get an education discount at Apple. All you have to do is literally just look up Apple Education online and you can find the store. So for a 2020 iPad Pro in the 12.9-inch size, I chose the 12.9-inch size for this whole video because I know when I was going to look for my laptop, I wanted the 13-inch because that just seemed like the perfect size, and honestly it is. I love the 13-inch, so that's why I'm thinking if I were to get the 12.9 iPad just for schoolwork, that's what I would get. I would get the 12.9. Right now, my little one over here is the 11-inch. That's just because I don't use it mainly for schoolwork, so disregard all that. So yes, we're looking at the 12.9-inch 2020 iPad Pro, and Apple's price for that is $1,199. With the education discount, the normal is $1,299, so you only save about $100, but that $100 could be used elsewhere, like on a case or on the Magic Keyboard or on an Apple Pencil. So $100 is $100. And the price of the 2020 MacBook Pro in the 13-inch was $1,399. So there's really only a $200 difference between these two. Okay, so kind of going off of the price, next we're talking about storage. So the storage that I have chose for the example overall of this video is the 512 gigabytes. So on my laptop right now that I use for school, I have the 512 gigabytes, and it really hasn't been much of a problem for me. I really like the 512 gigabytes, especially since I'm a YouTuber and I am editing all my videos on there. It's super nice. I did have to get an external hard drive just because of all the YouTube work that I've been doing on it, but I know that if I was just using this laptop for schoolwork, homework, and all that stuff, it would be perfect amount of space, so that's what I would suggest. I know that both of these devices you can go up to 1 terabyte of storage, but if you don't want to and save some money, the 512 gigabytes has worked out perfect for me. But yeah, the storage of 512 gigabytes is factored into the price that we just talked about. Next thing are add-ons. So this includes the Magic Keyboard, Apple Pencil, screen protectors, and all that good stuff. So we're going to talk about those for a little bit. As you know, obviously the iPad now supports a new thing called the Magic Keyboard. I have made plenty of videos over this Magic Keyboard. I did a review and an unboxing, so go watch those if you want to learn more just about the Magic Keyboard. But I know that this is definitely helpful for students. It has a nice little trackpad and some keyboard keys that you can type all your notes on, so I think that is super beneficial for students, and especially in the perspective of wanting to replace your laptop with an iPad and a keyboard. So overall, if you're wanting to replace a laptop with an iPad, you're going to need some sort of keyboard. So the price of the Magic Keyboard for the 12.9-inch iPad Pro is $329. $20 with the education discount. Then another thing that I would suggest for note-taking in college is getting the Apple Pencil. So the Apple Pencil is an added $129 with the student discount. That is just nice so that you can do handwritten notes on your iPad, and that's really like one of the main purposes of an iPad, so I would really suggest getting the Apple Pencil. I think it's super nice. And the last add-on that I would personally add on as a student, going off of the whole digital note-taking thing, is a paperlike screen protector. This video is actually in collaboration with Paperlike today. I am literally in love with my paperlike screen protector. I love taking notes on it. I love designing with it. If you don't know what the paperlike screen protector is, it is a screen protector that makes it feel like you're actually writing on paper on your iPad. So it's so cool. I just love it because you get more control of your Apple Pencil while you're writing, sketching, or drawing. It also feels and sounds natural, like exactly like you're writing on paper. It not only mimics the feel of the paper, but it also sounds like you're writing on it. The screen protector also drastically reduces glare and fingerprints on the iPad. And when you purchase a paperlike screen protector, it not only comes with one, but it comes with two of the screen protectors. I put mine on literally on my last vlog. I am focusing so hard on this. If you guys would like to purchase a paperlike screen protector, I've made it so easy for you guys. You guys can just head down to the description or to the pinned comment, and the link is right there for you guys. It's so exciting. So that is just another thing that you will most likely also invest as another add-on to your iPad if you choose to go with the iPad route. Here would be your combined total of all your add-ons and the iPad and everything included after the education discount on the Apple Store. Okay, so next we are going to talk about how portable each device is and the total weight of the devices. So the iPad is obviously the most portable between the two just because it's smaller and lighter, but the laptop really isn't that bad. Like, it's not that much of a hassle. But the iPad weighs in at about 1.41 pounds and the MacBook weighs in at 3.1 pounds. So almost double, but still, I really don't think either of them are that bad. Next is battery life. When I looked it up on the Apple website on the specs of each device, they both said that they could both do up to 10 hours. The iPad did say that it could do up to 10 hours of like video streaming, and the MacBook said that it could do up to 10 hours of wireless web. So there's a little bit of difference in there, but it's up to you on to what is most important to you. Next, multitasking. I personally love it when I can move things to both sides of my MacBook and like work on two things at once. And I was kind of concerned with the iPad and whether I could do that, but you can. You can do like a screen sharing split screen thing on the iPad. So that's super nice. Like when you have to watch a video and take notes over it, you can have them side by side on your screen just as you would a laptop. So that's another little cool aspect. Next is something else that I really literally didn't think of at all until the other night when I tried to do it, and this is printing. So printing on a laptop is so easy. All you have to do is just plug it in, print it, and it's super nice. iPads, on the other hand, are slowly joining the printing gang. I realized that the whole point of getting an iPad is to go paperless, but there are going to be professors who are stubborn and want you to print out your English paper. So you're going to need to have some sort of access to print. And iPads can print, but only at certain printers. I tried to print off my iPad a couple nights ago on just my home printer, and it wasn't working. I don't really know what the certain printers are, but I don't know anything about that. You'd have to research more into that. But there are ways to go around this, like emailing yourself what you need to print, and then printing it out in like a printing lab if you guys have one of those. So there are ways to get around it. It's not the end of the world, but I just wanted you guys to know that. Next is mobile internet. So this is something that the iPad offers that the MacBook does not, and I think it's super interesting, and I never really even thought about it. So there are iPads that you can buy with cellular, so that means you can add it on to, I'm guessing, your phone bill, and you can use it without Wi-Fi. So this is nice if you are in a spot like in the car or something and you don't have Wi-Fi, but you still need to work on something on your iPad. You can do that with no worries, but that version of the iPad does cost more. It is $1,349. So it's only about $50 off of the price of just a normal MacBook, but you have to also think about your data bill. You're obviously going to be paying more using your cellular data or data, however you guys say it, at the end of the month because of how much you're using on your iPad. So it's not only just going to be a couple $100s extra on the iPad itself, it's also going to add more to your data bill every month. So just consider that, but it is a cool feature. Okay, so now that we have gone over all of the crazy important points that I think you need to hear about. I'm going to tell you my personal opinion. So I obviously have both. I have the iPad with the keyboard and the pencil and the paperlike screen protector and a MacBook Pro. I have only had the iPad for about a month now, and of course I haven't been to an actual class to be able to use it. Anyways, I'm hoping to use my iPad with keyboard next semester when I go back, just to type my lecture notes on and also write my notes out on. But I did have the opportunity to do a couple assignments and quizzes on my iPad a couple weeks ago while my semester was still in session, and I really didn't mind it. It wasn't that bad. It's definitely doable. But in the end, I definitely prefer to do it all on my laptop. I think it's just because that's what I know. I definitely find myself gravitating to use my MacBook for assignments and everything more, but I know that I'm going to be using my iPad a lot for my notes. So overall, I use them both, but I definitely gravitate more towards my laptop. But that's just my opinion. It's ultimately up to you guys and what you guys want to do. The last little thing that you guys probably haven't thought about that I want to just throw at you is a hybrid laptop that's not an Apple brand. I know, crazy. But my boyfriend bought himself a nice laptop for college, and it was a Dell Inspiron 15, something like that. I'll put a picture in. But it was basically a laptop that turned into a tablet so he could type his notes out, but he could also buy a stylus off of Amazon and use that for his notes, which he did. So that is another option. It was a lot cheaper than just my MacBook, and it was still both of these things combined. So that is something for you guys to look into if you're looking something for a little cheaper and does everything, the best of both worlds. In conclusion, if you guys choose to go the iPad, Magic Keyboard, Apple Pencil, paperlike route, there are always most likely going to be campus computer labs for you guys to go do whatever your iPad can't. I know for me, the library always had iMacs for me to use if I needed to get on InDesign for Adobe stuff. So if that's the one thing that's hindering you from this route, just know that there will most likely hopefully be a computer lab for you guys to use. And yeah, I'm not here going to tell you exactly what you should buy. I'm just telling you guys my opinion and just giving you guys some facts about these. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram. I'm serious. It would mean so much to me. If you are in college or going to be in college or university, let me know what year you are, like freshman, sophomore, and if you have a laptop or an iPad combination. I'm very interested to see what you guys have. So let me know that in the comments. But good luck with making your decision. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you here again on my channel again.